Hippopotamus tresequipedalophobia. You know what it means? None of you? Well, it's the fear of extremely long words. But if you get to know an extremely long Estonian word is kulilenutetuneliluk. Well, if you want to know what it means, you should come and study Estonian Studies with Piret.
Hello, my name is Piret Viires. I'm a professor of Estonian literature, and I'm also the head of the study program Estonian Studies. So during the next 15 minutes, I'm going to briefly introduce you what this program is about. First of all, it's a master's program, and its duration is 2 years. And the tuition fee of this program is around 900 euros. It's a cycle studies. That means that you can study it from Thursdays to Saturdays. So it's also suitable for you if you have a job here in Estonia and you want to know more about Estonia during living here and working at the same time. The focus of this program is on Estonian language, is on Estonian history, on Estonian culture, and what's the most important thing, it's all studied in English language, but for graduation you also have the possibility to get the knowledge of Estonian language on B1 level. So now the question is, why you should choose this program? Well, the main reason is it's a unique program. There is no such kind of program anywhere in the whole world. So it focuses on both on the specifics and uniquenesses of Estonia, and puts it also into this context of global culture, global world, global history. So we can say that basically it can be called as a calling card of Estonia, because it's really introducing Estonians, all aspects, to those who are interested in it. And the main focus group of our program is these students who don't have Estonian language as a first language. They might have some knowledge of Estonian language, but at the same time it's not compulsory to know about the Estonian language beforehand. So it's suitable for you if you have learning Estonian language and you are interested in Estonian culture and history, but your Estonian language is not so good enough that you can study in Estonian language. It's for you if you, for instance, have been studying Estonian language in other universities in the whole world. As far as I know, there are 30 universities where there are programs or possibilities to study Estonian language and culture. Or if you have a BA in any other field than Estonian culture, Estonian humanities, but you are really interested in Estonia and you wish to know how Estonian society functions, what is unique to the culture, and also wish to develop your Estonian language skills up to intermediate level, then this program is also for you. And the last but not the least, the focus group is for them who already know Estonian language, who can read Estonian language, and at the same time they are very interested in literature, and they think that they can proceed learning more about Estonian literature, learning more about translation, and becoming translators of Estonian literature in their native languages. So these are the three main focus groups of our program. And why study with us? Of course, I mentioned already, it's the unique program in the whole world. There is no such kind of program anywhere. And of course, say you can study mathematics or economics in other universities, like in New Zealand or in United States. But if you want to study Estonian language, Estonian culture, Estonian history, the best place to do it is here in Estonia. So that's The main reason, because the most distinguished scholars of Estonian culture, history, society, and so on, you can find here in Estonia. And also all our students will be able to develop their Estonian language skills. As I said, if you know 0 in the beginning, then after you have finished your 2 years here, your level will be B1. But if your knowledge of Estonian language is better when you are admitted to this program, you can enhance your language level up to C1 or even speak like a native Estonian speaks. So that's these main reasons. So courses. What courses we are offering? First of all, we in Tallinn University, we have a university-wide course that is called LIFE. Learning in interdisciplinary focused environment, and it's basically a project learning course that's for the students who want to make connections between his or her discipline and also wider societal problems. But besides that, we have also a general course in humanities. That's key concepts in cultural analysis, and it provides opportunities to gain background knowledge supporting the acquiring of subject-related topics. But now these are these courses what you must learn when you really want to know what is Estonian society and culture about. These are these compulsory courses. At first you will get the course Introduction to Estonian Studies. Then there is a course about Estonian politics and society. Then there is Estonian regional studies, Estonian contemporary culture, language and society. If you look at the titles of the courses, you already know that it gives really the basic knowledge of Estonian culture and society and how it functions. But besides that, you have also a possibility to choose electives, like some courses about history, like history and memory, nationalism and transnational history. Then there are also electives about contemporary issues of Estonian society, some special course of Estonian studies. And if you are interested in literature, you will be able to learn more about Estonian literature in a course dedicated to it. And if you are interested in translation, then we are offering a course in translation of fiction. So these were electives, and besides that, of course, these language classes, you can start from A1 if you do not know anything of it, and you will finish your Estonian B1-2. But if, as I said, if you know already Estonian language, you can start from a higher level. And also there are practical courses as a research project in speciality, master seminars, and also open elective course. So these are the courses that you have to pass and learn, and it really gives a very good background for you to reach a grand final, and your grand final is master's thesis. In Estonia, we really take master's thesis very seriously. It's a real academic research, and it must be done independently. You have to research one or the other problem connected to your specialty. And in Estonia also we have a public defense. So it's really quite challenging, but as far as I can say that our master thesis have been on a good level and very interesting also for the tutors and perhaps the whole wider audience. And who are going to teach you? Here you can see some of our academic staff. You can see me. There is a Professor Marek Tamm, a professor of history, Professor Anna Veržik, professor of linguistics, Professor Karsten Brüggemann, professor of history, Associate Professor Tõnis Saarts, professor of politology. So you can see they are really the best specialists of Estonian history, literature, language, culture, politics, and they are all here in Tallinn University. And if you come to study with us, you have really opportunity to meet them and to learn their courses. And where are students from? You already met Hanna. Hanna was the first graduate of Estonian Studies program. She graduated in 2019, but besides Hanna, we have students, Hanna was from Ukraine, but we have students from Russia, Germany, Georgia, Japan, China, Turkey, Bangladesh, Ghana, India, UK, USA, and so on. And all of them, they are really interested in Estonian culture, history, and language. That's a big thing for us as also. And I'm also proud to meet the first graduates. If you come to learn Estonian Studies and you will graduate, you will have also that kind of beautiful diplomas and these beautiful flowers. And what are the career perspectives of these studies? Hanna already in her introduction mentioned some of them. We prepare our students a wide variety of jobs in economy, diplomacy, cultural export, translations, and we can say that the graduates of the program will know Estonia, speak in Estonian, are able to mediate and explain Estonian culture, history, and society, and could be called with such a beautiful name as Estonian ambassadors to the world. And also there are further study opportunities. You can continue your studies at PhD level in Estonia or any other country. We are offering also some scholarships. At first, when you are specializing on translation, Estonian Literature Center is offering a scholarship that is covering tuition fee and also some living expenses. But for that, you have to know Estonian beforehand. We have Estonian Students Fund in USA, intended for students of Estonian heritage. We have Archimedes, and we also, School of Humanities is offering some scholarships based on the study results. If you are thinking what are the admission requirements, then first of all, we are waiting for a motivation letter. And also, besides that, a research proposal. It should be not short and not very long, but it's like a mini thesis proposal. We are going to conduct an interview with the candidates. It's usually via Skype or Zoom. And also these students who want to specialize on translating Estonian literature, we are also waiting a sample of translation from them. But for this specialization, for translation specialization, the prior knowledge of Estonia is required. And so, if you want to know more about this program, we have quite a lot of information on web page, also about these dates for admittance. And if this talk and also Hanna's talk have really interested you and you want to come here and know more about Estonian culture, history, language, then the thing I will say, tere, like this little girl says there with the wolf in her lap. So tere and welcome to Estonia.